Let's talk a little bit about slippage. Oh my gosh, I hope you don't have any. But have you ever had this happen to you? You put your hand on your ruler, you've got everything lined up and you're ready to make a cut. And you start and you're cutting along here and everything is fine, and then the ruler starts to slip. Well, there are lots of products on the market to help compensate for ruler slippage. The very first thing you need to do is just change the way that you cut, change the way you hold your hands. So, if you have a ruler that's fairly lengthy, put your hand in the first third of the ruler. Put the rotary cutter with the blade vertical right next to the edge. Come up the side of the ruler and pause with your rotary blade still in the fabric. Just slowly walk your fingertips up and complete the cut. That way it will prevent the long unprotected end of your ruler from sliding as you're working. The Creative Grid company was really smart. They created their products with a lovely little grip system. On the back you see these semi-opaque dots, and they go all the way down the surface of the ruler. There's also a larger one where their logo is, and these are a little bit rough and they help grip the fabric. Well, maybe you don't own this particular brand. What can you do with other brands? Well, OmniGrid has created an entire collection of rulers with this wider transparent green line. And the green line has a little bit of a grip surface so that it helps control ruler slippage. There are other products I'd also like to show you. Perhaps you've seen InvisiGrip and never knew what it was. Inside is a transparent film, a little bit like vinyl cling, and you just cut it slightly smaller than your ruler. You turn the ruler over and you put that cling vinyl on the bottom, and that really does give you a lot of control over your ruler. You've probably seen these two products on the market. They're very similar, but they look entirely different in the packaging. One of them is the small transparent plastic dots that you stick on the bottom of the ruler. The other is a round sandpaper dot. They work in similar fashion. The transparent ones are really handy for children or someone who has very limited strength in their hands because it does grip very nicely. However, I find that the thickness of these transparent dots really does raise up the surface of your ruler from the surface of the fabric. So you have kind of a gap there where your rotary cutter might slide underneath the ruler's edge. The sandpaper dots are some of my favorite because they're very inexpensive. They're manufactured by several different companies, and the best way I like to use them is by cutting the sandpaper dots in half. I find that the entire dot is a little bit too grippy for my preference, but I cut them in half and I just apply half of the dot in various places on my ruler. Our friend John Flynn has a unique solution to ruler slippage. He has used the product Steam-A-Seam 2. This is a product that is developed as a fusible web that is ironed to the wrong side of the fabric. But I'm told that John likes to cut, a ½ inch or a full inch piece. And this fusible has interesting properties because it's sticky on both sides. So he simply takes that sticky fusible, peels off the paper backing, and applies it to the back side of his ruler. And this provides a little stability where he needs it.